Hello, everybody. This is Kay from DevRelCon Yokohama 2023 organizer team. In this session, we are doing a series of video shooting with our amazing speakers who will be up on the stage at this DevRelCon Yokohama 2023 to get to know a little bit more about the speakers, as well as a little bit of a sneak peek of each of the sessions, so that we all going to learn and understand what to be expected from the sessions, right? So today in the session, I have Mr. Takeshi Osanai, who is going to be getting on the stage and sharing the amazing story with us on this DevRelCon Yokohama 2023. And by the way, the event will be held on March 10th and 11th in Yokohama, Japan, the beautiful city. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Takeshi Osanai to be able to share with us all the stories that he's going to be having. Osanai-san, thank you for this. Thank you for time and coming to the stage. Hello, Osanai-san.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for inviting me about this session.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that time with us. And before starting, since we will be having all of the attendees and audience and coming from across all of the world, can I just call you Nick? Because it sounds like that's your official nickname.
Yes, of course. So
thank you so much.
I'll call you as K.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, just call me K, and I'll call you Nick in this session, right? Okay. Sure. So let's get started then. So in this interview session, we'll simply ask two questions. Number one is all about to understand Nick yourself first. And then number two, to get to know a little bit about your session that you will be conducting in the event. So let's start with the first question, which is to know a little bit more about yourself, Nick. So Nick, probably you might want to introduce yourself with your name, probably career, maybe hobby. It's okay that it's going to be outside of business topic. So over to you.
Okay, thank you for introducing me. And hello, everyone. My name is Takeshi Osanai, but everybody call me Nick. So please feel free to call me Nick. And I will talk about my career. I was working for Shixapat, as known as the original blogging software movable type creator. And I was product manager and developer relation manager of movable type, and spreading the management and how to use and how to construct a web system via movable type. And after that, I changed my job and I joined to the Free Corporation. Free was established by the Google's alumni, and Free providing accounting service software as a service SaaS in Japan. And Free is known as Japanese unicorn company. And I was working for Free as a developer relation manager and maintained a website for the developers and writing some articles and how to use the REST API. And then I will change my job to the new company from now. And in March, I will stand at the conference as a new company's member. And my hobby is playing video game. You know the Nintendo Switch. So I love Nintendo Switch games, especially Splatoon. And go jogging and watching baseball with beer. That's my hobby. Thank you.
All right, Nick, thank you so much for introducing yourself. And it sounds like you really have exciting experiences and career there. So can I understand you basically have been working for several companies, mostly web-based or maybe software as a service companies. And you just mentioned that you're starting a new position recently. And is that also same type of the technology area or the business area, maybe?
Yes, yes. My new company will be providing adult technology and web system called content management system as a CMS. And I'll be a customer reliability engineer as a new company.
Ah, okay. So that all sounds like you have been experiencing several companies, but consistently in the developer relationship type of role, I feel like. But
Yes, yes.
probably in each company, slightly different audiences. That's going to be a really interesting experience, right? Do you see, for example, Free is more like a financial services, but still unicorn startup, quite well known. That's huge. And your new startup company is more ad tech. That sounds like a little more creative audiences, right? So should we expect maybe you're the well-experienced person who knows several type of the industry or the user type of the developers probably, right?
Yes, that's true. But you know that my life mission is connecting technology and people by my activity. So sometimes I was a product manager, sometimes I was a developer relation manager and developer advocate, and sometimes I worked as a sales engineer, and I'll be the CRE, customer reliability engineer. But all type of job has connecting technology and people. That's my life policy and life mission.
Wow, that sounds really fantastic. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
also, I was really pleased to hear that you play a lot of video games because I'm also the heavy video game fan as well.
Oh,
And
really?
yes, and my kids is occupying Nintendo Switch in my home, so I cannot
Wow.
play any Switch because they're always doing something on that. But Splatoon is definitely a great game. It's also quite well known across the world nowadays. It's being
Yeah, yeah.
sold quite well across the world. So yeah, probably audiences that those are watching this video, probably if you're also the fan of Splatoon or doing lots of Nintendo Switch, enjoying those live, probably that's going to be another topic you might want to enjoy with Nick if you are able to capture and see him in the venue of the DevRelCon.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds great, and that's really exciting that we get to know more about Nick now. So let me switch into the second question, second agenda of today, which is to know a little bit more about the session that Nick will be providing in the conference. So Nick, would you be able to probably share with us what you're going to be talking and what kind of thing we should expect in your session?
Okay, so my session title is How Developers Should Proceed with the Breaking Change Project. And that means that sometimes developer relation manager and developer advocates have to tell the developer about the breaking change. That means a big change in specification. So when that occurs, so developer relation manager should tell about the change and how to handle these changes and how to modify the developer's solution and application and system. So that is very big project. So I like to tell you about how developers should tell and making a plan and making communication with developers and how to overcome the obstacle and lead developers to the success by the developer relations activity. So that's my session's summary.
Oh, wow. That sounds like really, really beneficial topic for many of the audience I can expect. Because, yeah, as far as I understand, well, fortunately, I never experienced that kind of critical situation as an engineer, but it really sounds like, developer relations or DevRel, any sort of these communication to the users and developers, it's not only fun things, right? It's a business. So sometimes we need to face the difficult topic or serious thing that we cannot avoid. And that is exactly where the crucial and most important community capability might be required for these kind of jobs. So I can imagine, maybe it might be slightly different or totally different, but there might be a lot of things that we can learn from those experiences. So Nick, so does it sounds like the more like you will share how tough it was kind of things, and maybe you're expecting the audience to learn that from the success and failure, both, right? Well, how went well, what didn't went well, and what you will suggest from those failure, so that the audience might get some hint, even though they will be facing different challenges. Maybe they can leverage your experience or your idea in the future state. Is that right?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Right.
And I talk from my experience. And yes, I have experience of breaking change as a free corporation, and I had to tell the how to handle the developers' application, and tell them how to modify their application, and how to call the new API endpoints. So I can tell the audience about from my experience, that will be useful management, I think.
Wow, that's great. And Free is well known as a financial services web-based company, but even though it's a financial services, I feel like that experience can be applicable to any sort of services or any sort of application, because technology-wise, it's all the same. It's not the industry topic, it's topic for everybody, I feel like. So that will be definitely exciting topic. Thank you for choosing that.
Yeah, I think so. So that my experience is coming from the REST API. So this experience will be useful for all of developer relation personnel and developer advocates.
Great to hear that. All right, then, I think we all now fully understand that how exciting your session is going to be look like. So we are very much looking forward to hear from you on the stage of this DevRelCon Yokohama 2023. So I think that's pretty much for today. And Nick, thank you so much for your time again for this great interview. And we're all excited to hear from you on the stage. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Nick, and see you on the venue of the event. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. So everybody, hopefully we all going to be excited now with the great introduction of the next session. And again, let me just remind you all that DevRelCon Yokohama 2023 will be held on March 10th and 11th in the beautiful city Yokohama of Japan. The ticket is still available, so check out the ticket if you have not been done yet. And we all hope to see you there and enjoy the conversation of DevRelCon in the Yokohama 2023 event. Thanks for watching and hope to see you on the venue. Bye.